Heather, and we are here. I'm going to show you what I used to create a full face of Jason Wu. Do not worry, there will be a video with the tutorial creating this look, but I just wanted to get on here and swatch so we can do, because it'd be too long to do a 15-20 minute get ready with me and then include swatches. So this is going to be, I'm going to swatch everything. I'm going to show you what I use, because all I have on is everything's Jason Wu that I'm showing you. And then if you have a request, you can ask me. And if you want to see this look or you want to see a different look, you can let me know. All right, so we're going to get into the swatches. We're going to just start from the base, and that is his Tinted Moisturizer meets CC Cream. I don't have concealer or powder on. The only base product, or color corrector, the only base product I have on is this. I'm in the shade 2. So it has a nice coverage. Let me put it here. It has like a nice little squeeze. It's just a little squeezy tube, so you can store it, you know, like this. Don't be like me and just leave everything laying around. But this is shade 2. I'm gonna just lightly. So it looks a little scary there, but when I put it on, I think it's actually perfect. I don't think, unless I wanted to try a New Zealand or something, I think shade 2 is gonna be perfect for me no matter the season. But it's very lightweight. It has nice coverage. I clearly have some acne, some breakouts, but it covered all the redness. So if you are looking for something that you can just throw on, you don't want to do, you know, concealer, powder, all that, especially if you have drier skin, like I will need to set this with a powder or with a setting spray, but it's not like sticky or anything. But I am oily and I live in Florida, so but I think it's beautiful, and it's very skin-like you can see I still have flaws, but it's not red, it doesn't look inflamed, irritated, and you can just see some texture underneath it, which is fine because we're humans and we have texture. So and then we used, so these are multi-use products. These are his what do they call them, hot fluff, but you can use it for your blush. Some of the shades are, you know, you can use on your eyes. They're eye safe, and for your lips. So I do have this on my lips, and I have it as my blush. So what I do, if I'm using it for my cheeks, I will either put it here on the back of my hand and work from there, or just take a little bit and tap it on. Look how quick that blends in. And then obviously I like to use it directly onto my lips, so I try not to put it directly on my face and then onto my lips. But this is in the shade Souffle. So if you like this color, I think it's perfect. It's very much more of a fall pink than like a hot pink, you know, that you would think more spring and summer. And then this one will be beautiful as well. This is Apple Pie. Think about this like for your cheeks and your eyes. Look at that. It's so pretty. Like, and they're matte, but they're very creamy for a matte formula, which is interesting, but work from the back of your hand. But see, look how that just, and then you can put it on your cheeks like that, if you don't want to, you know, tap it and use your fingers and all that. But that's what I have on. And then I have that color on my lips as well. So I think it's beautiful. It has multiple blush shades, but the two that I have, of course, are pinky, and we love pink. The one I put on top of this, so why it was so pink, was Hydrangea. And look at that detail. And for the prices, of these, I mean, like, and then this is like, has like a nice, it's like a rubbery, but you know what I'm talking about. They have like that nice top. It's not just plastic. Like it feels nice. And it's teeny tiny, so it will slide into any bag that you want to travel with it. And then we have Sweet Pea, which is a little bit lighter pink, but look how pretty. And again, attention to detail. I love that. Before the blush, I have on this cream bronzer in shade 1. Looks very familiar, like a luxury one you can get. This is in the shade Light. It is buttery. It is beautiful. I just put it on the back of my hand, work from the back of my hand, and then put it on. And that's what I have. You can see it. It's the perfect bronze shade. If you're watching this before September 4th, their website is 30% off. And I tell you, most of this stuff is under $15. Like there's stuff that's $4 and $5. If you're looking for products or you're trying to switch some other drugstore brands and you're wanting to try other new stuff, definitely check this brand out, because like I said, this is on sale. I think it's normally like $15, $14. It's on sale. It's like $10, $12. The eyeshadow palettes are like $9. I mean, And then if you're seeing this after September 4th, I have 15% off coupon code that you can use. I don't get any money. It's just showing that people that watch me support me. So I appreciate that as well. I mean, obviously, but I just want you to get the best deal. So depending on when you're catching this video. Quickly, because I forgot to talk about the other palette they sent, I'm not wearing, but I did put a little bit of it under my lash. This is in the shade Mahogany. How beautiful. It kind of reminds me of a more luxury matte palette. And I put a little bit of this one here under my lash line. I'll go back and swatch some stuff. I just wanted to show you everything that I had on, just in case you were curious, and then we'll swatch it. We also have the freckle pen. It's called Freckle Boy, and I like this because look at that tip. And I do have it on, but it's very light. But I like it because you can control how big the freckles are. And if you're a fake freckle person like me, put a few, because that's where I had some, put a few of them, you know, just in random spots. So they look a little bit more realistic. And I had freckles, but they, you know, they kind of faded out. I guess probably all the skincare I've used, but they kind of faded out and went away. But I think they're pretty. I think they're fine. It's just something different to do. Of course, nobody needs that, but if you've tried other freckle things, this is super affordable. So, then also for lip, because I did the lip cheeks, we have 2 lip liners. This shade Luminous. I have it on with the other lipstick, but it is beautiful, and I'll go ahead and swatch that. It's a beautiful shade. It's called Luminous. And then we have Nudist, which is a little bit orangier brown, but I think that brown works perfect with this pink. I think it's very pretty. And then for the glossy part, I already had it on. I had this on. I just keep putting layers and layers. This is the Good Gloss in the shade 1, but I know my lipstick's not brown, but I think it all together looks very pretty. Maybe it's because it's giving me 90s vibes. It's very, very pretty. All right, so I want to swatch the eyeshadow, of course, but we're going to start with this little eyeshadow. This is Single Ready to Sparkle. I think it's shade 2. There's a bunch, if you can see this, there's a bunch of numbers and words on the back of all of his products. I think he's given different languages, but I don't know. This is very pretty. When you swatch it, it feels very smooth, like foil. But when you swatch this one on the back of your hand, you're going to need a glitter primer, or glitter glue. But I mean, I don't mind, but even for, I think they're $4, just be mindful of that you'll probably want to do that. But it is beautiful. Like, it is like foil when you swatch it. Oh, also, you've probably seen it a little bit on my cheeks. I forgot to show you, because I laid the eyeshadows on top of it, the highlighter. This is in Prismatic. It does come with a mirror, and then look at that. Are you ready? Now this, look at that. Woo, doggies. Love it. Gorgeous. I'm sure there's other colors, but this is what I have on top. What's down my nose. I know it's a fun color, so you may not think to put that everywhere, but you know me. We're gonna send some signals to NASA up there. If there's aliens, they can spot me. Beam me up. All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna swatch the palette I'm wearing, even though I just kind of did show you, but I'm gonna swatch on the back of my hand. So these colors are beautiful, and I think they look beautiful in the swatches, but I think they show up way better than. Look at that. And it's like a very pretty, like, cool tone. These are kind of greeny, like earthy greens, and you got your taupes and your browns. Let me swatch that shimmery brown for you. Oh, it's like a bronzy. I might do that next time. Very, very, very pretty. Like, I'm super impressed. Like I said, I think normally they're like $12. They're on sale for like $9. I mean, what? Can't say no to that, right? It's another eye product. This is the Jewel Stick in the shade Blaze Pearl. So it's just an eyeshadow stick, which I've always been a fan of. I feel like they're easy, especially like doing, you know, bridal makeup, or I find a lot of my clients, mature clients I do their makeup for, these work really good because first of all, you just roll it up, not too much, but roll it up a little bit past the tip there, and you really can get in there, and it dries pretty fast. So it's not going to crease. It's not going to settle into, if you have, you know, creasing, hooded lids, crepey lids, it's not going to settle. So just kind of don't pull, but just kind of close your eye and tap it in after you put it on, and just kind of tap it in, and it will be a solid color all over. But let me show you how pretty this is. And there's a bunch of other colors as well, but look how pretty. And you can just take it and top off any look you're doing. Just, I already had glitter on, so you probably can't tell too much, but it's beautiful. I love that it's good quality and it's affordable. I'm so excited to have these products and share them with you. If you have any questions, of course, probably by the end of the week, I have so many palettes and things to share with you. But by the end of the week, I will have a full tutorial. So if you want to see a different look other than this one, let me know, or we can just recreate this. Let me know if you're excited about it as I am, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.